I'm gonna forget every single one of them. I would say the number one is kind of like a bad habit, but he bites his nails, and he not only bites his nails, but he like chews on his nails afterwards. Like he eats them.
I would have to say that she is by the book on everything. She has to follow directions. For example, when we got new chairs for our dining room table, me being a guy, I would just pull them out and I could figure it out myself, and that project didn't last very long because she took it over.
He randomly bursts out and just like sings songs instead of like talking to me like a normal person. He'll sing stuff to me.
Her memory, oh my god, she blames it on having a baby, but she forgets everything. It's kind of a joke around the house, so when she does remember things, we celebrate.
We met at the Alamo actually through a mutual friend. Our first meeting wasn't so friendly on my part. I was kind of mean to him.
She really blew me off. Like, she didn't give me the time of day. She like said hello. I mean, she was polite, but then she ended up walking away. I was kind of dumbfounded. I've never had that happen before.
My first impression, he was really attractive. I hadn't really talked to him a lot, and the first few times I saw him I was working anyway, so I didn't really get to say too much to him, so I would probably just say his appearance.
I saw her and I actually thought she was the most beautiful girl in that place, and I felt kind of creepy because I would keep on staring at her.
Nate said I love you first.
I've been wanting to say it for a while, and I was always been nervous, and I don't know, for some reason that morning while we were getting ready and I was packing, it just seemed like the right time. And
went to go give me just like a kiss on the forehead or something like that and said I love you, and I was like, I immediately woke up and was like, oh my gosh, is this real?
I could see the light in her eye and her smile, and it doesn't work that much. It wouldn't have waited so long. Oh man, what has she accepted about me that nobody else would? Quite a lot of things. One that comes off the top of my head is that I absolutely hate clutter. If I come home and like her bag's on the kitchen table or something, I'll move it. Like I can't hate clutter.
I'm gonna say my stubbornness. I am so stubborn, and I try hard to say that I'm not, but I am. And if I don't have it my way, then I get really mad, and I shouldn't, but I'm gonna say me being stubborn.
One of my most embarrassing moments with Jen was, like when it was probably within the first couple months we were dating. We were up in Champaign shopping, and we were at the mall, and we were like walking by Finish Line, and if anybody knows me, they know I love like tennis shoes.
He really wanted to go see this pair of shoes, and I was like, okay, well we can stop in there for a second. And I'm like walking to go into the door of Finish Line, and I see Nate turn, and I like jerked around, and I was like, wait, what are you?
And I didn't see the glass door. Ran right into the glass door.
And he smacked right into the glass at Finish Line.
It was probably one of the most embarrassing moments ever.
That's probably one of the funniest moments ever between Nate and his relationship, was him running into that glass at Finish Line.
One of my biggest fondest memories is we both love to exercise. So we're both very passionate about it. She probably is a little bit more than I am, but one thing that we ended up doing was the Tough Mudder. And you know, at first I was a little intimidated because she's done one before. I went with some of her friends, and you know, it wasn't a big deal at the moment, but looking back at it, it was still something we really loved, and it was something we worked together as a team throughout the event. And I don't know, it was something I look back at and think, well, that was a good time. I'm glad we did that. Other memories, I mean, there's tons. I mean, our birth of our daughter is a memory we'll never forget, and it's special, both of our hearts. But, you know, I mean, I look back at all of it, and I enjoy all of it, so. Originally, when I wanted to propose, it was coming around the holidays, so I didn't want to do it right at Christmas, but I kind of wanted to tie it in. And I originally ordered a Mr. and Mrs. pillow that I was gonna like kind of, hey, here's a gift, open it up, and then I was gonna propose to her. And so it was, I think I ordered like a week and a half before I was gonna, like, I planned to do it, and like it's like a week later and still hadn't been there, and I was like, oh no, like what's gonna happen? I ended up getting an email saying that it got delayed and it would be here for another like 2 weeks. And I'm like, oh god. So I'm 2 days away from I knowing I want to propose, and I don't have my gift to do it. So that Saturday morning, we were sitting on the couch, and I was like, "Hey, Jen, I gotta run a couple errands," and we were gonna go to Champaign that day.
He kept asking me to try on rings and asked me, if I just wanted to see what I liked, and I was getting so mad at him because I wanted it to happen so bad, and it hadn't happened yet. And so I was just frustrated. I was like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not trying anything on. Let's just go home. So we went home. I put our daughter Reagan to bed, and then I came back out, and I'm kind of ditzy sometimes, and so our Christmas tree's all red and gold ornaments, and he had asked me which ornament I like best, and I completely didn't get it. And I was like, well, I don't know. We have all the same ornaments. And I was looking around the tree, and I saw this blue ornament that just stood out, and so I turned it around, and it was an ornament that said, "Will you marry me?" on it. And then I turned around completely shocked, and he got down on one knee and then asked me to marry him.
If I had to pick one thing, I would say her hair. She has the most beautiful, thick hair, and when I say thick, it's all of her house thick. But it's just gorgeous. I love it. Absolutely love it. So I'd say her hair.
I don't know if I can say it on camera. Well, it's just his butt. I don't know. He's got a little butt, and that's what I would say. If I can't say that, then I would say his smile. That's the second. Is his smile.
What do I say? What would Jen say about my physical appearance and what she attracts to me? I would say that. Wow. It would have to be my biceps. Don't you think? I would have to be my biceps. Wow. How does it make me feel that she wants to spend the rest of my life with me? It makes me feel lucky. I'm very happy that I had the opportunity to meet her and take this next step in both of our lives. But I'm just lucky. I couldn't ask for a better person to spend the rest of my life with.